Top of the day to you. I am Apostle Newton Usabohie Igariwa, and I'm here ordained by God to discuss some normal topics that people hardly talk about. So you're listening to this broadcast today is not by chance, it's ordained by God, so that at least this topic you could reason it and the wisdom in the word might come to you. But before I really go into this word, I want us to know that you can get so many of my videos from my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it, like it, and help the ministry. But without wasting much time, I go to a topic that God has laid in my heart to share with you today, and that's the issue of the word interpretation. Interpretation is a very important word. In fact, it's so important in the scheme of in church activities that God has a special place for it. There was a gift of the interpretation of tongues. It then means that God has a way of interpreting things unto us. The dream you have, your actions, your talk, your reasoning. People have a way of interpreting different things when it comes to you. You might have a good intention, but yet that good intention might be wrongly interpreted by others. That's why somebody will tell you salutation is not love, because sometimes you greet some people and they feel that, oh, there's love in it. But if you interpret it wrongly, you might discover that sometimes it is well, sometimes it's not. So I want you to really settle down for us to discuss this issue for the next 15 minutes. Now, you discover that when an action comes, you perform a certain thing or you have a certain dream, it is subject to interpretation. And once the interpretation is wrong, it then means the whole activity is wrong. But once the interpretation is right, it then means the message can be passed in onto you and you will hear it and understand the fact so that you might be able to do what you want. It's like a situation whereby a young woman was in a group of his friends, about 4 or 5. They were discussing just like any set of people will do together. And one of the women said, he said he was having headache, feeling, he just made some symptoms available. And after making the symptoms on the ground, the other one said, that was what I had though. Even I had stomach pain. No. He said, yes, that was, I'm feeling stomach pain too. He said there was a particular tablet I took. I just took that tablet and everything became well. And the other one said, what's the name of the tablet? He said, I don't know, but I think I still have some of it in my bag. So he brought it out and gave it to his friend. The friend, without waiting, without going for doctor's prescription test, he just took the drug. That was all. That night he couldn't sleep. They rushed him all over the place. The, they was running to the hospital. It almost cost his life, her life. But the problem was not how it went. The problem was that right from when that evil started, everybody, even those that were there when she gave the tablet to the friend, now interpreted that thing as poison. They now said she wanted to poison the friend. The family said it was poison. But if you look at her action was not really geared towards poisoning, but her action was now wrongly interpreted because of the circumstances that arose. I pray for you today. Whatever good you have done to others, may they not interpret it as being evil. I pray for you. It's very important. So you must be very careful in whatever you do. Some people have had dream about others. And just because they had this particular dream, and they say, I had a dream about you, and wrongly interpreted, has led other people to believe other things about you. You are there in life. You might be good. Just because somebody had a dream concerning you and some other person interpreted it wrongly, you become an evil person. I've seen some men of God, people having dream and they call and they tell them and they said, your father is that dream shows that your father is a witch, your father is a wizard, your mother is a witch. And because of that, because it was wrongly interpreted. But I pray that God will purify the hearts of everybody you come across. You must be very careful in your actions. because some of the things you do, if wrongly interpreted, might become some of the. There was this woman too. She was abroad, and the daughter said he had a dream. In the dream, it's like the window that was close to her, mosquito were coming through that window. So she wanted to go and close the window. On getting there, discovered that there was net in the window, but somebody was pulling away the net, and that was true where the mosquito was coming in. And when he look at the person seriously, he discovered that this is my mother. Oh. This is my mother. This is the face of my mother I'm seeing. And that was all. That's how he cut off from the mother that brought him up, even sponsored him abroad, called the woman a witch. Because such revelations, such dreams are wrongly interpreted. Come nearer. I prophesy upon your life right now as I pray for you. No matter what is going on around you, the wrong interpretation of the devil concerning you will not put you into trouble, will not put you into evil. Your wife, your husband, your children will not misinterpret your intentions. Your good intentions will not be taken for evil. Your help to people will not be taken for evil. I've seen people dash people money, and people interpret it as another thing. They feel that the money is that he's giving to me. He wants to use this money to buy my destiny. Now, some of them are wrongly interpreted. So there are things you must do in life. You must be very careful. That's what I always admonish my people. You must be very, very careful in your doings in life, even in the way you talk. You might say something, somebody just picked the word out of context and begin to wrongly interpret the word. And you'll be surprised, you'll be amazed when people now say, this is what you are talking about. Meanwhile, that's not what you intended. That's wrongly interpreted. That's not what you intended. So you must in life be very, very careful. And as I pray with you, also take it as a prayer point that the wrong interpretation of people will not put you into a very difficult position. May God continue to bless you, even as you handle life, as you go from day to day. I pray that the ordinance of God will light up your path. I'm with you. But God is still in the business of helping his children. May God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye.